Steve and Mary Ross are the proud owners of S&M Developers, a real estate development firm here in the metro Atlanta area. Steve and Mary also help with probate, power of attorney, wills, and just about everything else up under the real estate umbrella. Let's meet Steve and Mary and find out more about what they do.
Good morning, I'm Steve with S&M Developers. We over here on McAfee Road in Decatur. This is a property that we bought a year and a half ago. This property here, you wouldn't believe it, had people living in it. Not looking like this, but it was worse. That's an inside joke. But what we want y'all to do, we want to give y'all a feel of things that we do out here. We're a company but we buy houses, we remodel houses, we start foreclosures, we do tax sales, a little bit of everything.
Buying one of the most dilapidated properties in DeKalb County was no easy task, but S&M Developers was up for the challenge. They did everything properly, removed the squatters, fixed all health code violations, and even got kudos from the DeKalb County Fire Department right next door.
This property also was in such a bad shape that the fire department, the fire station here in DeKalb County, they actually commended us for buying it, getting this property, getting things done to this property, because it was an eyesore to the community. But they even had a press conference here about this property. The news, they had a press conference. So when we got it, they were so happy, we was happy, and everything just worked out for everybody.
Now this baby right here, although you only see the foundation, this is where it all started. We started this project in 2015. Even when we first went to training and classes, we was like, this is gonna be our project right here. This one right here, and you'll see the before and you're gonna see the after. We bought this house in 2015, and if you want to wholesale it, we sat on it for about 6 months because we could not find the owner. The owner had died. His children, he didn't have any children. We found his granddaughter or goddaughter. We finally found her. So it takes time to find. So we sat on this property. It took us 9 months to sell this particular one. So in order to find the people, we had to skip trace. We had to do all the different things. So at this point, once we found them, we call this our baby, because it's like giving birth. It took us 9 months to do this one. So now, since 2015, the ones who bought it from us has been sitting on it. And once they get finished, I'm telling you, it's going to be a monster project. This one was sold, we bought it for $12,000. We sold it for $52,000. And then this guy just sold it for $140,000. When they get done with it, it'll be about $350,000. This project just right here. And you don't see anything but the foundation. But this is our foundation. This is S&M Developers Foundation. This is where it all started. Right here at 615 Queen Avenue in Decatur. So within a 2-mile radius, we have sold and bought about 50 projects in this area alone.
This is what happened when you come together as one. We bought this property, say 2 years ago. It was a crack-infested house. I'm talking about, when I say crack, people running in and out, cats, dogs. It was in bad shape. Every time I came around here on this property, they wanted $5 or $10 from me. Being the man that I am, I gave it to them because I grew up in a lifestyle like that. So God said when two come together as one, this is what happened, y'all. This is a finished product of what S&M participated in with my wife, Mary. And Mary, what you think?
And even like today, this is our dress down day. When we're in the fields, it's like we're in the trenches. We can't play with it. We can't dress professional. We gotta dress with our jeans and our sneakers. As you can see, this grass is high. You never know what you're gonna come across. I mean, this property right here scared me so bad. These people were fighting out in the yard. I mean, we actually had to get a gun for this, to be able to protect ourselves. But this is a masterpiece. It was once a crack house, and I mean, it was just lights was off, gas was off, the whole nine. I mean, it was a mess. And we came in and transformed it. But I'm telling you, that's why I wore my jeans today, because it scared me. Like, you have to be ready for anything out here in the field. It may seem easy. You guys may have seen our videos where it may seem like it's easy, but it's not easy. Trust me. But we came together as one, and like my husband said, this is a masterpiece right here.
You heard it best from Miss Mary Ross. This is some of the projects that we do. As you look through our commercial, you're going to see this is a finished product. Who would want to live in this house? This area is changing. This is over here by East Lake Golf Course. When Tiger come in, swing. I think I'm gonna go there with him. I don't know how to play golf, but I'm gonna learn how to play golf. And it's about enjoying life. It's about when you're into something. If you start something, finish it. But always be the best that you can be.
And when it comes to wholesaling, if you want to wholesale a property, we bought this property for about $80,000. We end up selling it for $120,000. And just think now, it's worth $500,000. This property right here. Now this is right here. We sat on the wire because they had a lot of people on title, but we was able to work through it. And I think that was our first probate. We specialize in probate. So this was one of the ones we had to probate. We had to go meet people out of town. We travel wherever you are. We come to you. Today we're on site. We're here at one of our properties that we call Pocket Deals. And this is where they reach out to the master flipper to reflip a property, or if it's been on their books a long time and they can't get rid of it, or if it's been on our books a long time and we can't get rid of it. We call these deals pocket deals. Like right here, we need some money in our pocket. So this is what we call it, whereas we pretty much will sell it for half of what we would normally sell it for, to get rid of it quick, because you don't want to hold it. In wholesaling, you got to remember the term. Buy low, sell low. I know everybody say, oh, that's not right. It's buy low, sell high. No, not in wholesaling, but I'll tell you more about buy low, sell high. But right now, this property was a buy low, sell low, so we got rid of it quick. That's what we call pocket deals.
That's right. When you say pocket deals, that's when your pocket got a little lint in it, and you just want to, make them feel good. But pocket deals are deals that, they're just quick sales.
Yes.
Not saying you're gonna make a whole lot of money out of it, but the main thing is getting it off your books.
Yes.
Getting it off your books and building a relationship with other investors or wholesalers. That's what the pocket deals is. You build a relationship with a person, because if you do a favor this time, that favor gonna bring you probably 10 or 15 more houses. Just this one favor, one pocket deal, gonna bring more deals for you, and they won't be pocket. They'll be better than the pocket. So by that time, you got all the lint out your pocket. You'll be good to go.
And then sometimes we consider this as a double dip. A lot of times that terminology is not used in certain areas because they're saying that it's fraudulent, but in certain cases, double dipping is good. Double dipping means we sold this property one time, and now the new owners want us to resell it. So, and that we call a pocket deal as well, because if they come back to us, we're going to get rid of it quick, because we got the master flipper right here.
You heard it from my wife. I'm the master. Not just flipping, but in everything.
Yes, baby. Everything.
That's it. Earlier, I was talking about legacy, leaving a legacy for your kids, your family. Okay, this house here, this is a prime example of legacy. And Miss Mary will tell you what we mean. This house had to be probated. And Mary, what all we had to do to this property?
Well, one thing, it was a father who left this house to 8 children. He wanted to make sure each one of those children received the proper amount of interest in this property. However, he should have never did that. He should have just left a will, which he did have a will, and put all their names in it, or he didn't have a will, whichever way. But when he put 8 people on title, that means 8 people have to be represented if we're buying it. They have to agree. So we had to, I call this our Christmas gift and our tax refund, because it took us a long time, 6 months to get this done. We got it done Christmas. However, with this one, I think this is why I cut my hair, because 8 people on title, you got to find them. If they're deceased, you got to find their spouse. If their spouse is deceased, you got to find their children. If they're deceased, you got to find their children.
How many
Then-
was there? How many siblings was there, and what their age range?
5 was deceased, so it was only 3 living. They was 70, maybe 60, and 65. Those was the 3. So we had to find these dead people to be able to say that we can buy this property. So that was a doozy all in itself. I tell people all the time, this is why I cut my hair, because this was a stressful. But guess what? We specialize in probate. So we want, if you need a will or any estate planning, or if you have a loved one that may have is deceased, we can help you probate your will or probate your estate, or apply for you to get administration to do whatever you need to do, which for as an heir.
That's right. That's what we do. We specialize in probate, executors, and administrator. This is what our office does. The S&M, we does that in-house. If you go to an attorney, it's a different story, but we do it with our company, and we also will buy your property and walk you all the way through the probate, the estate.
We said we take you A to Z, start to finish. We still have people calling us now. We got attorneys calling us to do probate. We have people out of town calling us to do probate, because oftentimes we don't think it's necessary to have a will in our community. We don't think it's necessary to plan your estate. We don't think it's that you have to have a power of attorney or a living will. You need to have all of that. So I want to caution you, not only to we want to buy your property or sell your property, but we want to empower you to have that knowledge.
Thank you.